fixing my volume. There we
Okay.
go.
Same here. I'm sorry about the last time. Things got kind of a little hectic and crazy around here.
It's all good. Life is life, man.
Yeah, I be hating when I have to like counsel what have you. I kind of treat it like when I was a talent, when I didn't have a good shoot. I tried to hook up with the girl second time to get my face back type situation.
Thankfully, I
It's
haven't
so
had
hard to,
those yet.
yeah, I am that good of a male talent, no doubt. So how has your week been so far?
My week, you know, it's been interesting. I don't know if you saw on Twitter this morning, I woke up to my OnlyFans, like they're having a message saying it was going
Yeah,
to be disabled. So aside from that, it's been
yeah.
good.
That's the reason why the reason why we have multiple platforms.
Hmm.
Especially since OnlyFans when they were trying to boot sex workers off, but that didn't work. So now they try to do it slowly.
Yeah, well, this is actually my second time. They booted
Mm,
me before, when that whole thing was going on, when they were just getting rid of everyone because of the whole MasterCard thing back a few
yeah,
years ago. So I was one of those that they just, for no reason, also did the same thing.
mm,
So this is my second time.
yeah. But see, but that's the reason why I tell females you have to have multiple platforms. It's not.
Unfortunately, I don't like many of it. Like it's not the same.
Mm,
So yeah, lesson learned. Lesson learned.
yeah, because the simple fact, though, don't get it twisted. Um, because I remember when the news hit with my OnlyFans, how many ladies was panicking,
Yeah,
going crazy, And that's why I tell them, I said, don't get it twisted. OnlyFans makes money, but you want to have the multiple platforms because one, it's better to have 5 chicks than one,
mm-hmm.
and two, also these platforms change so much. They change their
Yeah,
rules, they change their
absolutely.
attitudes,
And also, the
and
consumer are in different places too.
mhm,
Not everyone's going to be on this platform. Not everyone's going to be on that platform. So not everyone's going to also like open an account with a platform just for one person.
yeah,
So
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
get it.
Oh yeah, trust me, because even with sites, they have their own traffic a lot of times, and I
Yeah,
think because OnlyFans got popular, a lot of girls when they got the business, they didn't think about that. They just saw the money that girls were making on OnlyFans and felt they could do the same.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So shoot, so oh my goodness, I know. So have you contacted them
Of
to try to
course.
get it back? Okay,
Of course. I've sent them multiple emails. And first they said I violated terms of service. Then they said I violated acceptable user policy, something like that. So no, I'm waiting. And there was this oh, I don't his Omari something on Twitter.
Mars the Rebel, I saw he hit you up. Yeah, holler at
Yes.
him. Holler,
And
holler.
he hooks me up with this chick, Alana.
Mm,
Spoke to her. She hooked me up with an attorney that she works
yeah,
with. And so like the community aspect of it, I'm freaking feeling it right now.
yeah, because we that's the one thing we need in our business is
Absolutely.
lawyers, is
Yeah.
legal people that can help us when situations like this happen.
Yeah.
I wish I had that when Pornhub fucked me over because
Mm.
Pornhub basically owed me close to 30,000,
Whew.
and
Whew.
they
Child.
decided that because they were saying, which was funny, because I was with Pornhub before they started allowing people to make money.
Mm.
So why now, when you decide to do whatever you did, now you're gonna stop me from possibly making money with your platform? Talking about you want all these IDs and the paperwork, and I'm like, well, y'all won't ask for this when I first started paying Pornhub. It should be what's called a grandfather rule. If you was with a
Yeah.
site which Clips for Sale did, which helped me a lot because I was with them well before all these changes were made. So they were like, anybody before us, before this date, you ain't got to worry about your videos being touched. You ain't got to worry about your money being touched. But Pornhub didn't do it. Even Pornhub tried to get other platforms to take my shit down, but then they got their feelings hurt.
Mm. Mm.
So yeah, so baby girl, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. When I saw that, I said, yeah, she have a lot to talk about tonight.
You know what? Thankfully, because I've been doing this for a few years, but my platform came from the BDSM community from Fetlife.
Yeah.
Um, just recently, the last 3 months was when I started actually content creating and
Mm,
doing it all professionally.
yeah.
So I have very, very loyal fans that are like, I have tons of messages like, "Let me know where you're going. Let me know." Like, so
Mm,
I'm okay. I think I'll be
no doubt.
okay. My fans are more than amazing. So.
Yeah, the key to business is how you adjust to the changes of it. That's the
And I
key to
don't
it.
dwell on the negative. I
Oh,
don't
no
dwell on
doubt.
the negative. I keep it pushing. Here's the issue. How am I gonna solve it? That's it. I'm not gonna be like, no, let's go. I don't have time
No
for
doubt.
that.
So with that being said, people, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Y'all know who I am, Kevin O'Sullivan Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Let me tell you about four wonderful sponsors that we got. The first is being the Facebook Ellis Community, ellisworld.com. Next up, the highest adult magazine in the game, RossizzaMagazine.com. And for you content creators, 90% profit, no hashtag issues, black owned. We're talking about excitemoney.com. Last but not least, award winning, award nominated. We're talking about smut with voiceover. And they even have a virtual reality side of their website. We're talking about blusherotica.com. Shouts out to the photographer. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shop GW District and buy something. Also, check me out 5 days a week in the mornings at fullyswapradio.com, where you hear me chop it up with some of the greatest and brightest in our industry as we give you that smoke, that real smoke about the industry that other podcasts may be scared to talk about. Also, check me out on SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com as well, the BGP LLC app. So I'm going to let this gorgeous devil, beautiful Latina queen who has been killing it, because I thought she'd been shooting content for years. She only been doing it for a couple of months. Damn! Introduce her sexy ass self. Go ahead, baby.
¿Cómo están, mi gente? La Bella Diabla X.
¿Cómo estás, señorita?
Estoy bien, gracias.
Sí, I know poquito. Poquito español.
Poquito? That's okay. I get
Yeah.
it.
So tell them who you is, baby.
I am the hottest thing on in New York, and I'm coming for everyone and every big dick and every sexy woman with my strap on too.
Mm,
How about that for an intro?
that's a hell of an intro. Most definitely. She is La Bella Diabla. That's
X.
right. She is the
Yes.
gorgeous devil. And she has been killing it out this piece. I've seen
Thank you. Thank
you
you.
you've been on a roll because that's crazy that you only started doing shooting content
Yeah.
for a couple of months or what have you. But you've been in the business for a year, for years actually.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
got,
I'm sorry.
so I'm gonna say what got you into it?
I guess just exhibitionism. My
Mm-hmm.
husband also, his first fantasy was us doing a threesome with a dude. So at first I was freaking out after like 10 years of monogamy. He was like, I really
Yeah.
want to do it. And then finally I was like, you know what? I feel so secure. He's secure. Fuck it.
Mhm.
Let's see what happens. And from
Hold on,
then
hold on,
on, it
hold on,
was
hold on.
like, boom.
He wanted a threesome. He wanted a devil threesome with him and another guy with you.
Correct.
Normally, men ask for the woman.
Yes.
Brilliant! I like your husband. Smart man. Smart man.
He was like,
That's
I'm
how
gonna
you
get
set
it
up a
in this
threesome, ladies and
way.
gentlemen. So what was your thought process when he said, because you probably you would think he was gonna say woman. You didn't think dude.
Well, it started more like he started talking about, fantasy talk, and then we're having sex, and then he brought it up, and I was like, okay. And then he got me watching porn, like actual threesome. Like, this man is
Mhm.
smart. And then finally, we were actually on vacation, and he was like, yo, we're gonna do this tonight. I was like, wait, what? He's like, you don't know the person. We never got to see him again if it doesn't work out.
Mhm.
What's the problem? So
Mhm.
in my head, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say yes, but I know that he's gonna freak out and not let no one touch me
And
because
you
I've
was shocked
always
that he
been,
didn't.
he keeps me up. I am this man's queen.
Mhm.
He treats me very well. So I didn't think that was gonna happen. And then we get to the door. He's about to knock on it. He sees like I'm like worried, like nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, he gives me that forehead kiss and it's a
Mm-hmm.
wrap. It was like the initiation, like, I trust you, let's go do our thing, like hormone activated, like that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And we had an awesome time.
Oh my God.
And the
And
next day we fucked 8 times all over, him and I. Then just from like the thrill and talking
mm,
about it and the
mm.
experience.
And y'all discussed it afterwards. That's
Of
beautiful.
course.
That's
Of
beautiful.
course. You have to. You have to.
And was you that shocked he was secure in your relationship to not allow a woman, but a man into the bed?
Yes. Um, I'm not gonna say I was shocked because he's always been very secure. I mean,
Mm,
no matter, like, he's always been very secure when it came to me. But again, it was 10 plus years of monogamy. We already had that
yeah.
foundation.
Mm,
So we trusted each other already.
mm. So shoot. So with the 10 years of monogamy, because we're gonna talk about this a little bit before we even get to a porn. This is interesting. More interesting than the porn, actually. Did he set the seeds? I tell you, he set the seeds prior.
Yeah.
Period. Because
Yeah.
normally when I have a conversation about threesome, I usually say the woman has to pick the woman. It makes sense. The woman has to bring it up a lot of times because if we bring it up, first
Of
thought y'all
course.
gonna think y'all just want to fuck that bitch. Period.
We
He
always do.
and a lot of times we don't know if our woman is into women. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure he's not bisexual or anything like
He's
that.
not. Mm-mm.
Okay. So for one, I know it was different because you were probably expecting him to say woman, not man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure I was. For sure I was.
Period. So he gets off on watching you with other
He gets off watching me in general.
men. Mm-hmm.
So yes, it started with guys. Eventually we put girls in. Then we started multiple men. So
Mm-hmm.
just me and euphoria
Uh,
gets him off, gets him
I'm the same way
excited.
with my
Seeing
wife.
his wife in pure pleasure is what he loves,
Mm.
and the energy. That's what he says all the time. He's like, it's your energy.
Oh my goodness. So when did this turn into film?
It started getting into filming 2020.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, we are so 3 years in.
Mm-hmm.
We were always filming, I should say. More,
Mm-hmm.
when do we start making it public?
Yeah, yeah,
People,
yeah.
and posting about it, because I have stuff from, even I still have the video from the first threesome. Um,
Mm.
so we started 2020. We got on OnlyFans. I did it kind of like, I'm an exhibitionist. I mean, if I can pay a bill or two with this, or maybe a little vacation eventually, I mean, why
Mm-hmm.
not? We travel a lot. And he was like all for it at first. He was like, yeah, let's try it.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, like 3 months in, it paid a mortgage. I was like, what the heck? Like, what's happening here? And then,
Mm-hmm.
you get addicted. You enjoy it.
Yeah, because the money can be addictive. Trust me. That people
Absolutely.
ask, because people always ask me, "Is your money in it?" I said, "I wouldn't have been in it for 15 years if it wasn't." Period. That just keep it 100.
And, people don't
So
understand, like, it's expensive. It
yeah.
is. I mean, we're paying for hotels. I have a giant toy collection. Like, when you start adding all this up, the average person on an average salary, you're gonna be able to do this like weekly. You're looking at like once a month, or like when you're splurging to be able to do stuff to the magnitude that we've done stuff.
Hmm. Oh yes, and it's always good to have a husband who is down and supportive and willing to help.
And keeping you
Period.
safe. Once a
Yeah.
woman, I think, is mentally safe,
Hmm.
she is open to so much other things. Once you feel safe, whether it's in a relationship, in a location, everything, once you feel safe, there's so much more that you can do and explore.
Most definitely. So shoot. So of course y'all was filming y'all encounters or what have you. So when did you started taking it to the professional
I met up with a content creator that kept hitting me up on Fetlife.
level? Hmm.
And I was gonna be in his town. I was like, oh, he's got a big dick. You know what? Let me try it. And my husband was like, you know what? I want to see you fuck a porn star. I was like, that'll be cool. So we did it. And then he looked at my husband after we were done and he's like, you got to get this woman out there. Like, you got to let the people see this.
Mm-hmm.
And then my husband was like, looked over at me and I was like, I'm game. And then next thing you know, that was it. I started Twitter.
Oh my goodness.
And it blew up. So January I started, no, like late December I started Twitter, and
Mm-hmm.
I think so far we're like 21K or something like that on there. So the numbers just keep going up, and shout out to the performers that trusted in me. I mean, I had nothing.
Yeah, because I saw that you work with the infamous and legendary King Noire or what have you. Now, how did you hook up with him and tell us about that shoot?
He hit me up. All of my stuff except for the girls. All the guys so far have hit me up
Mm-hmm.
and we connected, but it was such a pleasure to work with him. So professional, very, very cool. And then, his base is his core is also BDSM. So it
Mm-hmm.
was really cool to be able to incorporate both of that stuff, content creating and BDSM into it.
Mm-hmm. So shoot. So are you into BDSM naturally?
Yes, I am a trained
Oh,
submissive.
ooh. Wait, hold on. Wait a second. She said train submissive. I would like to say thank you to her husband, who probably is her owner, and her dom. Thank you for allowing me to interview her, and much respect to you, my brother, because I'm a fellow dom, and that what we supposed to do as doms is actually thank the dom for allowing their submissive to talk to us.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
out of respect.
So, and the way that really quick came about from Fetlife, I met
Mm-hmm.
another fellow dominant. My husband did not have experience. He's obviously a natural dominant, but he didn't
Mm-hmm.
have experience with impact play and like all that. So
Mm-hmm.
I had obviously my owner husband, and then I also had a dom owner. And both
Mm-hmm.
of them would actually even text each other and talk about
Mm-hmm.
my task and talk about like what I should be doing.
Yeah.
So it was really cool because not only was obviously my husband learning, but I was learning and doing everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. So shoot. So with working with King Noire, because did you know prior how legendary he was when you worked with him?
How could you not?
This man been
Absolutely
on every podcast I can think of. So but go ahead.
everything. And he invited me to his, so I can't wait to eventually be on his with Jet Setting Jasmine and everything.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. So because I see that a lot of legendary people has hit you up and you have worked with them
Yeah.
and what have you. And plus it helps that you in New York because everybody comes to New York,
Yeah.
period. So how have you found the New York porn scene to be for you?
I've been obviously very busy. It's been awesome. I've had some people come to see me. Vico Blaze X, give him a shout out. He came to see me. We haven't put our shit
Friend
out
of the
yet.
show.
Yeah. Oh, good, good. We haven't put our stuff out. I'm sure you saw some of the Siren Verde that's starting to just come out now. That is my homegirl. Love her. So some people came to me because for me it is a little tougher. I am a mom, I have kids, and
Yeah.
so I can't just get up and fly out everywhere.
Yeah. Because it helps when you live in an area that's frequent by our business,
Hmm.
period, versus living in an area where it's not frequent. Because then you got to travel more. There's more money you have to spend.
Yeah.
More time you have to take away from home or what have you. So when the guys hit you up, what do you take into account that makes you say, I'm willing to do content trade with you?
I'm going to look at their Twitter and I'm gonna check all their professional links. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing what their production is like.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm seeing just to make sure it's professional. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that I want to put my name on.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. I look
Yeah.
at what's going on. I make sure they're professional, who they've
Mm-hmm.
worked with. All of that comes into effect.
Yeah, because I don't care what nobody say. When you shoot a professional scene, you're stuck. You don't want to do average shit no more because having that cameraman there, that professional look, the studio lights, even to the pretty girl pictures, the
Hmm.
professional pics, it kind of makes you feel more sexy, make you feel like a sex symbol.
Yeah. Well, I have my built-in videographer, my husband. So he does like the Sunny Bunny shoe. That was my husband. Actually, the King Noire stuff. That was my husband who did all that.
He's good. He's good.
I'll tell him.
He's good. Tell your husband I say this from a
I mean, he
photographer
did years of practice, right?
talent. He did a great job.
Yeah. So, it's not necessarily about that because I can get it, but I'm seeing how you work. And also, you got to put it down. Like, my energy is so strong sexually that
Mhm.
I've had men that sometimes don't even, like, can't even get hard because they're intimidated by me.
Mhm.
So I see performance. I need to see like that they go in. I love my rough sex. So
Mhm.
I need to see it.
Of course, you submissive. Shit, them the women I love to work with. The ones that I know I could be rough with a little bit or what have you,
Mhm.
because it enabled me to make a great spectrum of different scenes. I can do BDSM with her and then go right there and do role play scenes real
I
quick.
mean, we ain't making love here. We fucking.
Yeah, period. So when it came to doing the professional scenes, I know it was a difference between you just filming versus now we're filming professionally, because it is a difference for a lot of people. Break down the differences so people can understand.
Honestly, for me, because I already used to put my stuff out,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing aside from every so often looking at the camera, that's different for me. I would
Mm-hmm.
just zone out, not think of anything, which I sometimes still do. Aside from the camera, like I've always been one of the little pretty girls, meaning I always look cute. I always have my outfit on. I always got my shoes, nails, hair, everything always done. So that hasn't changed.
Mm-hmm.
The only very important. One thing that has changed is I used to connect with people. I used to text back and forth. We would sext, we would do all that before. Now it's like, hey, what's going on? I'm looking for this in my scenes. Obviously, anal is one of my top priorities because I love anal. So like I just the big, obviously, if you haven't noticed. So those are like, it's different because it's like professional. Hey, anal, this, I want this shot. I want you to get like there. So
Mm-hmm.
I can dictate and I have more hands-on in a way
Yeah.
of like telling the guy, this is what I want. This is,
Mm-hmm.
what I need for my shoot or anything like that. But I still
Yeah,
enjoy
because, because some guys you can be that personable with, some guys you can't because they'll
it.
take it too far. You know what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
say that. I was gonna say that. I shut it down. I
Mm-hmm.
don't, no matter what. There was this photographer dude that came to town. We were gonna shoot, and then he was like asking me. I was in a shoot when he texted me. I was like, "Oh, I'm in a shoot. I'll text you later." He was like, "Oh, let me see what you're wearing. Oh, let me see this. Let me see that." I was like, "What?" Obviously, you wouldn't film. So it's like I cut that off now because I want to make sure that everything is done right, professional, simple as that.
Yeah, because a lot of times, because our business is not made to people know that we're married, engaged, have significant others. People, many of the talent, not just the fans, talent walk in thinking that this woman is single. Period.
Yeah,
And y'all don't realize how many of us is married in this business and have significant others. Some of our significant others film our shit. So
obviously.
was you surprised at how many people is actually married in this business in the same position as you as your husband?
No, not at all, because we're just people. We're just
Mm-hmm.
regular people that have a high sex drive and enjoy what we're doing, or we're exhibitionists, or some doing it just for the money, whatever the case might be. We're just people.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's how I see it. We're just people. I mean, we have a house. I'm a mom. I work full time. I'm self employed. Like, I'm just the person. It just
Yeah.
happens that I also do this.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So shoot. So I know you've been to the conventions.
No,
Um, you haven't been to no conventions yet.
no comment. I did once. I went to Exotica in Jersey, but nothing.
Yeah.
Just to watch, not to do
Mm-hmm.
anything. So no, I have not been as La Bella yet or anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so are we going to the next Zaga in New Jersey, and are you going to put in work while you're there?
Probably. I haven't thought about it yet. I know it's probably what, October,
You ain't
November.
gonna have a choice because they're gonna hit your ass up. Cause now the secret is out. They're going to hit your ass up, period. And trust me, it's gonna be some that you're gonna be like, hey, Rome Major just hit me up. Let's go.
Oh, he did actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hopefully, I get to work with him very soon. Very soon.
Oh,
We're
I'm
making,
pretty sure
yeah,
because your name is getting out there fast and furious, baby.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I noticed it, that tell you something.
Hopefully in June we'll be in Vegas. It's not confirmed yet. Siren Verde and I got some shit that we're gonna do out there. So I'm hoping that
Mm,
I get to meet Real Major when I go over there. So and
okay.
some other
So have
people.
y'all thought about possibly attending like any of like the content houses or content events? 'Cause I know they start to have them a little bit up in New York now.
We haven't even discussed it. I don't think I've even thought about it yet.
Mm.
So definitely a possibility. I'm always open to anything. Anything fun, different. That's my shit.
Yeah. So shoot, so we know you into anal. You probably ain't got an issue with doing the gangbang.
Nope. 6 guys in 30 minutes.
Mm, and she
That
got
was
done.
one time.
Yeah.
My husband and my Dom were like, let's give her a challenge. 6 guys. 6 guys came in. It was like 29 minutes. Done. It was funny. But that it wasn't like it was just to see. They just wanted to see, you know, the
What you do?
capacity. And they were like, how quick? Like that was the challenge. So that was really cool.
I would have let see that when I meet women like this, it makes me hate that I retired even more. Cause I know me and her would have went to
So
war,
mind you,
goddamn it. Me
these
and
are
you would have
regular
went to
guys
war,
too.
this means, girl.
These are regular guys, not porn stars or not like, so usually regular guys are the ones that are just like,
No, but see, a female like you, I know that I can shoot all day with. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because it's like normally about the second scene, I got to ask her how your pussy feel. Or
Mm.
you up to a third scene.
I mean, I got
I
three
don't know.
holes. I'm like, hey, I got 3 holes.
You know what I'm saying? So I like females that I can shoot 6 scenes in a day because I can go like that.
Yeah.
Period. And I can ask her, you good? Let's go. I had one girl sit there talking about, I don't want to do no fetish shit. I just want to fuck the whole day. I said, okay, then we gonna see. And I love that. And I love the energy and stuff. And plus also the scenes I used to come up with because I tried to give variety. You know what I'm saying? To where, she has the role play scene. Then she into BDSM. We get the BDSM. She has anal. We try to at least do one anal scene today.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know how, because one, me being thick as I am and curved, not every female can roll with me on the anal
Absolutely.
shit for 2, 3 scenes, period.
Yeah.
Because females gotta think, you take anal, you also gotta think about the dick size going in your ass. And how many times he gonna be going in your ass that day.
Yeah, but you have to train. You have to anal train. Simple as that. And I tell people all the time because a lot of women are like, "How do you take it?" One, you got to anal train. Two, is your mind too. It's not just also the physical. It's also your mental. You have to feel. Yeah, you have to like be mentally prepared. So all that.
And see, that's the thing I talk about, that other podcasts don't talk about. Physical prep, mental prep. Go.
Physical prep, obviously, almost daily training depending
Mm,
on what you're going to take. So whether it's plugs, whether it's thicker, longer dildos, even bigger than a man's penis helps tremendously. And again, this is over time. Don't rush. You cannot rush anal. So
mhm,
start with a small plug for a few days. Use it, not whole days at a time. Use it for an hour a day. Move to a medium size for an hour a day, like that. Plug
mhm.
your ass and things like that. And then most importantly, before a scene, I clean out for a good hour and change until I'm totally empty. That
Mhm.
by itself takes out the worry mental, and that
Yeah.
like I go into shoot and I know that you can eat sushi out of my ass. Like I know that it's gonna be so
Oh
clean
yeah, because see, I like
and
to eat ass, and I don't want to taste shit when I'm eating ass, people. Let's just make that clear.
absolutely. Absolutely. Who does? So I make sure that when I walk in there, that confidence is
Mhm.
already there. So that in itself is 50% over.
Yeah. So shoot, now let's talk about the mental prep, that
Yep.
mental side of it.
Absolutely. So just make sure you clean, make sure you know that it's ready, and make sure that you have some kind of trust in the person.
Hmm.
So that also that when I mentioned earlier about feeling safe, once a woman feels safe, then so much is done. And lube
Yeah,
is your friend.
Oh yes, you better use lube because I'm sorry,
Lube is-
goddamn. It helps. Trust me, goddamn.
Absolutely.
So because I always talk about this because of course your husband is at the shoots 9 out of 10, he shoots. What's some of the things that male talents can do for ladies to help them relax, become comfortable for doing shoots? Because like I said, I don't know, have you done any paid shoots yet?
No, I have not.
Well, as you know, if I'm pretty sure of this, and I'm predicting this because I always introduce y'all to the newest and hottest in the game. When you do paid gigs, you don't have the opportunity to know who you're shooting with.
Okay.
So with that, now we got to build chemistry quickly,
Yeah.
period. So what's some of the things that guys can do to help ladies be prepared for the scene, to relax, be ready? You know what I'm saying? To get their mind right. You feel me? Because like I said, it's different when I ahead of time I can talk to you and we can kind of gauge each other and we can break
Absolutely.
that ice through the conversation. Because that's what I used to do. I always wanted to talk to the ladies ahead of time, text them, say good morning to them, this, that, and third, to build trust and comfortability. Because I'm asking you to come to Durham, North Carolina. You don't know me from Adam's apple. You feel me? And that's with you coming with a husband. Because we know shit can happen no matter
Yeah.
what. So she wants to be comfortable. He wants to be comfortable. So what are some of the things that male talents and producers could do to help ladies achieve that?
Just be normal. Talk to us normal. And definitely, like for me, if a guy before I always start the conversation just from BDSM, but if a guy comes to me first and says, "What are you okay with? What are you not okay with? Is there
Mhm,
anything you'd like me to know about you? What turns you on?" Like that. Like just talking
mhm.
to us, I think is huge. And I always in my shoots, I either text or when I'm there with them, I say, "What are you okay with me doing, not doing? Rimming, are you okay with me doing? Are you okay with it?" So that we're all on the same page.
Yeah, because you got to ask the do's and the don'ts.
Hmm.
I never forget the shoot that I did. Um, her husband was a pimp. I never forget that. And I'm trying to be respectful. She like, you don't want to rub me. You feel like you don't like me, daddy. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm just being professional because men, you don't want that thirsty tag. You don't want that. It will kill your career.
Absolutely.
Because these ladies talk. And the first question they ask, other than is the dick good, how was he during the shoot?
Yeah,
And as soon as they hear where he was all touchy and feeling, it made me feel uncomfortable. You're done.
it's a wrap.
You're done.
It's
You
a wrap.
know,
No question.
yeah. And you don't want the husband to turn around and whoop your ass neither.
Or that. My husband's like 6'1". My husband does not play with his princess.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that guy there. He's like, shit.
I'm like 5'1". He's like 6'1".
Oh my God, that is beautiful. So shoot, so people, you know what time of the show it is? It's that time of the show where the pussies go dry, the dicks go limp. They talk about the business. So this is where we get on sex, because we talk about really the business. Now, who handles the uploading of the site, the editing of the footage, and all that good stuff?
I do everything. He films, that's it.
No doubt, no doubt. So with you, how often do y'all try to film to keep up with updates?
Hmm. Honestly, I don't have anything in particular. I always have enough scenes because not only do I do for the content side, but also for private time.
Mm,
And people that aren't content creators where I still have their releases.
mm.
Um, so I don't really I have so much that I can put out at any given time. Right now, from content creators alone, from professionals, I got like 15 scenes not even out yet. So yeah, yeah. And that doesn't even include like what I do on the side, my people from Fetlife, like stuff like that.
And she talking about Fat Life. I couldn't find. I only found maybe what 2 or 3 talents that I could work with on Fat Life. Everybody else is full of shit.
Yeah,
But you in
no,
New York,
I
so you gonna find more serious people than I ever would. I'm in North Carolina. These country motherfuckers don't want to do
okay.
shit.
No, I think I have like 32,000 followers or something like that there. I always can find, obviously dudes I always find. Um, but women too. I have found a lot of women on there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure of it. Cause like I said, I mean, shit. Cause when I think about it, like y'all BDSM swinger, the lifestyle up there in New York. is way stronger, way more vast than it is where I'm at. You
But
know,
BDSM is such a tight knit community, at least here in New York. So like my circle knows
mm,
me, and then people will like talk, but it's just, it's tight.
yeah, most definitely. So how much when it comes to the marketing, the promotion, the promoting, um, how much time you put into that? And did you realize
I
how
don't.
much time you would have to put into that?
Aside from Twitter and Fed, honestly, I don't do that's it. I don't do much of anything. That's it.
She put on a mortgage. She ain't had to put a shit on TikTok nor Instagram.
Uh,
You go, girl.
yeah. Yeah. No. I don't have a TikTok. I did have an Instagram. Unfortunately, they just took it down last week. But I barely posted on there anyways. So
Mm,
it's just at the beginning, it was just from Fetlife that I would pull people. That
mm,
was just Fet. And now obviously opening it up, now it's Twitter where I've been posting most of
mm.
the stuff along with Fet. Yeah. So that's it. I don't pay
Yeah,
for
because
anything. I don't pay for like the what's it called, the like promotion
promo.
on
Yeah.
there.
Mm,
None of that. I've trended with my
mm,
girls, Sexy Sarika. We were trending like insanely for our
mm.
scene. But no, haven't paid for any type of advertising.
No doubt. So shoot. So, cause I don't hear a lot of people talk about Fat Life as a way to generate money because, like you said, most of your money before you had your OnlyFans came from you posting on Fat Life.
Correct.
Break down the importance of Fat Life and how do you work Fat Life to make
It's just monetizing your fans, right? You have to
money?
pull them in and then get them to another platform, just like Twitter. You have to pull them in, get them to another platform. So it's just putting out great work and your personality. People always
Hmm.
tell me, I love your personality. It's the personality that got me here. So yes, I'm sexy, but to me, I have a great personality and I can talk to anyone. So it's also, I'm in sales, so I also have the
Hmm.
sales in me.
Oh, so she has a background. She have that. Cause it was funny. I saw a tweet. A girl said that people think because I'm a sex worker that I'm just a dummy, but I have a master's degree. I'm this. I'm that. I'm this.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest mistake a lot of people make is that one, they think that we do this because we had no other choice or we had no other options or we
Yeah.
don't have no education. We just dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's part of the reason I do this podcast to let people see that some of us actually could have did something else. We chose to do this shit.
We chose to do this. I am choosing to do this. This is like, I said this actually early this morning after a shoot. I say I curated my life and
Hmm.
I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So at this point in my life right now, I've curated everything and the path that I'm on. I chose this not because I had to, but because I enjoy it.
Hmm. Yeah, because even with me, I'm a dude. Do you really think I had to do porn? No. But they don't put that on the men. They put that on the women for some apparent reason.
Of course, always, always,
Like
always, always.
like her husband made her do it. No, he didn't make her do shit.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot. I get that a lot. And I get why they're saying that. And I've met plenty of couples where the woman wasn't into it and it's the men pushing them. So I can understand unfortunately where that comes from.
Mhm. Yeah, because people you don't realize the strongest women in this world is the ones the sex workers because they take more control of their lives than any other women on this planet. Period.
Absolutely. I mean, we definitely have more control. We take care of our health. I mean, we're getting tested 24/7. Like these are things that nobody talks about. So
Yeah.
absolutely. We take care of our bodies ourselves. We talk about sexual health. I
Mhm.
speak with my kids about sexual health all the time. I definitely, make sure that they're safe. I don't condone it, but because they're younger, but I
Yeah.
definitely make sure that they got that shit in their wallet and
Yeah. Yeah.
they take care of everything.
Which is funny because I had this conversation with another lady that's a parent that they think we bad parents because we do porn, which is not the truth.
Yeah.
Period. And like my mama said. And y'all know what Mama Lucas said, God bless the dead. Never be ashamed of anything you got to do to feed your family. Period. So what do you say to people that question your parenting because you do porn?
Mind your business. That's it.
The best business that you can start is minding your own.
That's it. I mean, you're not paying my bills. You want to pay my bills? Then let's talk about what I can do. Simple as that. Mind your business.
Hell yeah. Because I ain't ever heard someone talk about your parents were terrible parents because you do porn. I'm like, no, that's not.
I mean, my kids aren't seeing it. They're not in the house. I'm not walking around naked. I'm not sex. You know what I like? That's not going on. This is a normal house. That's it.
Yeah.
Mom and dad go out just like any couple goes out and comes back, and that's it. There's nothing that they see, period, when it comes to that. And
And
one thing too about the kids is that they're more understanding. They also
yeah,
don't judge people, and they can hang out with anyone because already of what I instilled in them.
yeah, it makes them better human beings. Because
Absolutely.
you have these parents that's Christian and their children out here going doing mass shootings and shit.
Exactly. And judging everybody. These Christians,
Yeah.
they're judging everybody.
Don't get me started on Christianity and all that shit, because
We'll be
some
here
of
all
them
night.
motherfuckers, the freakiest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet,
That's a
do
fact.
more than she do, and they want to judge her.
Mhm.
So now, with y'all doing career, how do y'all balance it all? Because that's the kicker.
I have no idea. I'm taking it day by day. It's funny because we're having this conversation. So I think what we're gonna start doing is like last week we filmed a whole bunch. So
Mm-hmm.
this week I think we're gonna take it easy because we already got the footage, we have everything. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of regroup this week. I can edit some stuff, et cetera, et cetera. So I think we're trying to learn how to find the balance in both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still learning to balance with the podcasting.
I'm
So
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
because it's like finding the time, because I record so much.
Yeah, I was gonna
Um,
say you record a lot.
yeah, so it find the time of editing, publishing, dropping and stuff. And some days I don't feel like doing this shit, so I end up getting backed up on
Yeah.
me. And then also trying to find the time to spend with the wife and all that stuff. So trust me, when you're a business owner, it you don't have regular hours.
No, and that in itself is good and bad because if you
Yeah.
don't want to do something, no, you don't have to, but then you ain't getting paid. It's not like going to
Mhm.
your job where you get paid to and you don't have to do anything per se. You could have like a lazy day at work, you know?
Yeah. Shoot, but my lazy days, dang, boy, it made me fall back. And then I'll be sitting there like, dang, I
Damn,
got
exactly.
put
Exactly.
together. I got 4 covers to put together. I got,
Yep, yep, the nips you gotta nip that in the butt. But I'm
oh
a
yeah,
pretty energetic person, so, for the most part, I do a lot. I can do a lot during the day to try to balance and just do everything.
mm. Oh yeah, because the thing about it is people don't understand the mental health side of things. Because sometimes I done had girls sit there and have to take a break because they don't work themselves in the rut. How you make sure you don't fall into that fatigue? Because that can happen. Podcast fatigue, porn fatigue. There's fatigue in any business you do, especially when you run your own. So how do you kind of help yourself to not fall into that fatigue and give you the mental break that you need?
I find time for myself, so every morning kids go to school, I work out. I work
Mm-hmm.
out. That's my me time. I put my music, I blast it. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
about anything other than my workout, and it does wonders personally for me. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. I also, very important, I don't stress over anything. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't let negative stuff get to me. I don't let any of it, like I said with the OnlyFans thing, it happened. Now let's just fix it. So I don't dwell or let any negativity, because that shit is tiring. Any
Mm-hmm.
of that hit me. Nope. I keep it moving and I try to be as positive as I can. If people try to come near me with negativity or anything, nope.
Mm-hmm.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah, because see the other thing about it is too is that I see that the porn has invigorated your marriage.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people think that if a married couple start doing porn, it hurts their marriage. I done talked to plenty of married couples that it made their marriage better. Speak to how the porn has actually made y'all closer and stronger as a unit.
It's taught us to even more communication skills
Mm-hmm.
because we have to talk about everything, and we do. We talk about everything. So it's allowed me to learn how to communicate better in ways that some people may not realize. And if I'm feeling, instead of saying, you make me feel like you don't love me,
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying something like that, honey, I'm starting to experience some feelings
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not okay with. I'm feeling a little negative about. Can we discuss it? So I think changing the way we speak to each other has been huge and has saved us from a lot
Yeah.
of, little arguments and whatnot. And I think a lot of people, we put fault on the other automatically without talking it out or restructuring our sentences. So it's not to attack the other person or make them feel
Yeah.
a certain way.
Yeah, because a lot of time when you're married, you're scared to have the hard conversations because you're afraid what your mate might
100%.
feel or think.
Hmm.
And being in porn, you kind of got to have the hard conversations
Have
with your
to.
mate.
You have to.
You know, so to me, it like I said with me, my wife, she did porn. That's how I met her, and us doing that enabled us to communicate better because now we're used to having the hard conversations. You know, period. She might not feel a female that I'm shooting with, so we got to discuss that because
Absolutely.
I might want to shoot her because I know the money can be made, and she may not want me to shoot her because she feel that female not mature enough to handle the shoot
Uh-huh.
type situation.
100%.
You
And my
know.
husband and I do that. And I tell him every single person that hits us up, even to shoot. And, it's going to start with, how did they send the message? Right? If the
Hmm.
message is not professional sounding, if they're not sending me their links right away, they'll be like, oh, I want to shoot with you. Who are you?
Yeah.
Be professional. Send me who you are. Send me your professional links. Send me any information that I need to know about you.
Hmm.
So I'll go through the email with him, whatever. I always respond back, once I look through all their stuff. And I always tell everyone, number one, even before I say yes, number one, I always bring someone on shoot, meaning my husband's coming with me. I offer them, if they want, he can film. It's not required. And it's like, for us, it's not like we're going to take it and put it on some other site, another site, and others. So I let them know that. I let them know I need 14 days of the whole panel and swabbed. And I let them know they have to tag me properly everywhere. Like, I hate when I see these people post and then they'll put the girl's name, but not tag it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's just the name and not with a thing. And it's like, why are you doing that? That, to me, if
But
I
see,
see
I ain't gonna go front. Sometimes it used to be where I could put the name and show up. The way this
that,
Twitter is now, they shadow banning so bad that I'm like, damn, I be hating that shit sometimes. So I got to sit here and go through
yeah.
trying to find that shit again and put it
But
exact.
when it's repetitive, I can understand once or twice, but it's
Yeah.
the same content creators doing it each and every time. Like, no.
I mean, they
So,
assholes when they do that shit. Because at the end of the day, I know why they do it because they're so afraid that you're gonna get the sale and they're not. I hate to tell you, fellas, she's gonna get more sales than you. She's the woman.
So, those are all things that I discuss right off the bat before I even tell them yes. So if anyone has any problems with any of that, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, no problem. Deuce.
I'm making sure to tag everybody I interview. I was doing that even when I was doing porn
Hmm.
because she has a fan base.
Yeah, give
Period.
credit. And
And
not just that, but you can pull some of your fans possibly to you.
yeah,
The opportunity is there. And, I've always said in my business and in every business, there's so much money to be made out there. There's so much money to be shared. There's no need to be cutthroat over one or two video sales here and there. There
yeah.
isn't.
It be tripping out here dudes because it don't be women that complain about it. It be the dudes. And it's like for example, you have a dude that sit there and say, I don't want you to release it, until I really did this. I'm like, it ain't gonna make a difference. She's still gonna outdo you, motherfucker. Trust me, she will outsell Rome Major, and Rome Major got a bigger name because the business is made for women.
Yes, it
Women are the
is.
stars. Nobody would have known Rome Major if it wasn't for the females he was fucking. Facts. I'm proof of that because a lot of motherfuckers didn't know my name. I was known for industry, but very few, but not a lot of fans knew of me like that. They
Yeah.
knew the girl fucked up, and that's how I got my sales. See, I knew you were gonna be a fun interview.
Did ya?
I had something in my mind I was gonna ask you, but damn it, I
I got
lost
no
my train of
filter.
thought.
That's why. I got no filter. I'm sorry.
Confused your ass is I was losing my thought out this month. Oh my God. Which means that I'm gonna have to save that for the next time we bring her back. So with that being said,
Part
can I
2.
call you a smoke buddy, baby?
I'm sorry?
Can I call you a smoke buddy?
Of course. Of course you can.
Y'all heard it. She'll be back here on the lounge, and we're gonna bring her on the premium smoke room. Because the best smoke is always premium. 5 premium podcasts, $4.99 a month for you to enjoy. More candid conversations, more real conversations. We get more uncensored. A titty might pop out. The girl might show her oral demonstrations with a banana or a popsicle. But you won't know unless you fucking subscribe. And the videos can only be found on Spotify. That's right, people. Spotify has video, and that's the only way you can see the premium smoke room. Because the best smoke is what? Always premium. So with that being said, La Bella Diabla, tell everybody where they can spend that mucho dinero on you, baby.
Well, right now, go to ManyVids. Excuse me. Go to ManyVids. Catch me on Twitter, and I'll be posting all my new sites very soon. Very soon.
No doubt, no doubt. OnlyFans, you're fucked up for what you did, you pieces of shit.
At least give me
Put
a
that shit
reason.
back
Damn.
up. Fuck up your money, damn it. Y'all wouldn't want that shit done to you, fuckers. So
Fuckers.
with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye, Miss Diablo.
Bye, guys. Adios. Thank you, man.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me cut this off.